So what do Luffy and I have in common?
If you were to ask the right people, you could say that we're both very ambitious people.
Although my goals aren't set as high as to become the Pirate King, but I have pretty ambitious goals. Hey guys, sorry for making a terrible attempt at an intro, but it's your boy Silver here, the One Piece stan. Sorry, but today's video is not about One Piece. It's gonna be a little bit different, but speaking of One Piece, I want to give a shout out to the One Piece community and you guys here on YouTube for supporting me so much on the last video. It's my best video to date, man. Thank you guys so fucking much, dude. It means a lot. And I'll see you guys August 6th, where Gear 5 is finally released, and we're gonna celebrate. It's gonna be a national holiday, so I'll see you guys there. But getting back to the point of the video, we're talking about ambition today, which sort of relates to One Piece. So grab a quick drink, relax, and just talk with me for a sec. I've been seeing a lot of people lack the drive and ambition that they should have for their life, and I hope to help change that. But what is ambition? Well, with a quick Google search, we can see that it means a strong desire to do or to achieve something, typically requiring determination and hard work. Now, if that doesn't sound like Monkey D. Luffy, I don't know what does. But ambition to me is the willpower or driving force to achieve your dreams. And that sounds like my YouTube career, if you could even call it that. I mean, it makes sense because I've always watched YouTube videos ever since a young age. So why wouldn't I have YouTube as a high ambition for me?
If you've seen my video about a 2022 retrospect, you could see that I left a pretty ambitious goal, that I want to hit 10 million subscribers in 5 years.
To a normal person or anybody who knows the platform, they would say that's a pretty crazy goal.
And as cringy and lame as it sounds, that's my goal. That's my ambition. Because I love YouTube and I love making content. I love making content because I've always consumed content. I've been watching YouTube videos ever since a young age, since I was 9. And as crazy as the goal seems, I don't care. No one's going to tell me otherwise, and I'm going to hit this goal, or I'm going to try reaching this goal, because that's what I want to do. It's a journey I decided to take, and it's a journey I'm going to stick with. I have my ambition set so high because it's a goal I want to achieve, and I want to beat the odds. And at the end of the day, I believe in myself.
A lot of people seem to have this misconception that having ambition is just having a crazy dream or goal, when it really isn't that. It's just the focus on what you want to do. I think it's another good driving force besides being forced to wake up in the morning and go to work just to survive and pay your bills. My ambition is set so high because I love creating content. I love expressing myself creatively through these YouTube videos and finding people who share similar interests with me. My ambition just helps me keep going and keeps me on track to keep creating videos that I want to create and to make sure that I never give up on my dreams. You know, as somebody who's found their own goal in life, I thought I can offer a bit of insight and help you guys find your own goals and find your own ambitions for what you guys want to do. Because at the end of the day, we only really get one life. And the odds of you being born into this world is over 1 in a million. And the one thing we're all guaranteed is death, sadly. It's a sad truth of this world, but at least I'm going to keep it real with you.
And I think that's why I relate to Luffy so much, and other shonen animes too. A great example of this would be Baro's scene in Blue Lock, where he's ultimately crushed when he passes the ball because he sees the future of him as a failure, not being a soccer pro like he wanted to, and he's just watching other people live out their dreams on the screen when he's just drinking, all sad and depressed. Nobody wants to see their dreams crushed, and I think that's part of the reason why people don't chase their dreams. They're scared of the failure. They're scared of the criticism. They're scared of being hurt. But, you know, that's a part of the life. That's a part of the journey. And that's what makes One Piece so great. You know, despite the odds, despite getting beat up by Bellamy, despite Garp telling him he's going to become a Marine, despite everybody laughing at Luffy for wanting to become Pirate King, he's never let it change him. He's never let it affect him. And he keeps saying it because he wants to make his dream a reality. And eventually, he ended up finding the right people who are going to support his dream. And I think One Piece is a great example of that. Of setting yourself an ambitious goal and achieving your dreams by any means. And he's not the only example of this. Naruto wants to become Hokage. You know, Isagi wants to become the best soccer player in the world through Blue Lock. There's a lot of other animes that show this. So I think to help find your ambition, set a goal. Just first, set a goal. Create a vision of yourself. If money wasn't an object in this world, what would you want to do? What would you want to spend your time doing? What kind of life would you want to live? For me, it's going to be YouTube regardless. You know, I've only consumed YouTube since I was like 9, 10. And yeah, I'm 23 now. You know, I'm still watching YouTube videos the majority of my free time. So I don't think much would change with me. Well, now that you have that, what can you do to achieve that? You know, I understand everybody got a life. We all got bills to pay. And, you know, chasing dreams isn't going to put food on the table or a roof over your head. But you can chase it in your free time, little by little. At the end of the day, you got to be realistic. Your dreams won't come overnight. You won't just get $1 million. Like, you know, it's like, you know, it's like hitting the lottery. You just got to keep gambling, and one day you'll hit it big. Terrible advice, by the way. Don't gamble. But the point is, I'm telling you guys, you got to be committed. You guys got to stick it out. You know, PewDiePie wasn't #1 overnight. Neither was Mr. Beast. You know, they kept grinding despite all the struggles they were facing. PewDiePie used to be a hot dog seller at one point, and then he became a YouTuber. Now he's the #1 YouTuber before Mr. Beast. And Mr. Beast dropped out of college and was willing to go homeless if he didn't become a YouTuber. If you think about it, they kind of went all into their dreams. They beat the odds. They became what they wanted to be, and they followed their dreams.
So how can we take all these different people and use them to grow ourselves?
Well, one of my favorite things to do is whenever I'm down in the slumps, look up some motivation. You know, one of my favorite pastimes is just looking up, not motivational clips to say, but, you know, seeing how far people have come on their journey, hearing them talk about their stories. So awe-inspiring that despite all the challenges they faced, they've overcome everything to be where they're at today. They weren't perfect when they first started. They probably look back and cringe and laugh at their early YouTube videos. I definitely do. I wasn't, you know, I'm not the person I was back then, and believe me, my editing back then was not, you can see it in my old videos. My old videos are not, they're not good by any means. And I might laugh in a couple years at the videos I'm making now, how I lack the confidence I should have, and I lack the quality that I have there that I don't have now. But the thing is, that's a part of the journey. You have to enjoy the process, keep it up no matter what. It's all your journey at the end of the day, if you think about it. Whether you set sail for the One Piece, choose to become a content creator or streamer, or whatever other goal you have in your life, acting, making music, whatever, you have to enjoy the journey. Just because you face an obstacle doesn't mean it's over. You know, I have a bunch of people telling me I won't ever make it. You know, or even when I doubt myself, if I actually do have the skills to take it, or will I ever make it? You know, there's times where I just have to get over it and just remember that I'm in it for the long run. Even if I don't hit my goals, that doesn't mean I'm ever going to stop. I just got to keep going until I do, you know, and nothing could tell me otherwise, not even myself. I just have to keep on going and believing. So, you know, you got to self-motivate yourself at times. Surround yourself with and get yourself some motivation. It could be just other people. It could be just some videos. It could be through yourself. Just motivate yourself. Pump yourself up with some words. You know, believe you're going to be the best. Work to being the best. Learn from your mistakes and continue working on becoming the best. You got to develop this almost like a growth mindset where you just want to grow and learn and just become better and better and better until ultimately you get where you want to be. That's if you want to see it that way. Well, that's what works for me. Don't shy away from constructive criticism, but also don't be too harsh on yourself. You know, you 6 months from now, if you keep it up, is almost going to be completely better or different than when you first started. And everybody starts somewhere. Nobody's born a natural pro at things. And if you are, you have some amazing talent. Shout out to you. But for the rest of the majority of us, we all start somewhere. You just got to keep it going. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, you know, all A-star athletes, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, all these people who've pushed through despite the odds to become the best of the best at what they do. You know, and if they would have quit at the first sign of trouble, they wouldn't be where they're at today. So what's really stopping you? We all have circumstances out of our control that we can't change. That's just the cards we're dealt with. But that doesn't mean you have to stop and give up on your dreams. You know, regardless of the fact whether you come from nothing or you come from everything, your life is yours. The world is yours. You're given the ability to do whatever you want. And that's the beauty of it. Whether you want to be a doctor, a surgeon, a millionaire, a business owner, a content creator, a streamer, a athlete,
a A-list celebrity, an actor, a singer, whatever you want to do, you can do it as long as you keep it up, keep grinding for it, and never quit. You think Luffy's gonna stop trying to be a pirate king just because somebody told him he can't do it? What's stopping you? Tell me what's stopping you. And you just gotta, you have to surround yourself with the right people. Find people who are as ambitious as you or even more, because that's just gonna be another driving force for you to be better. Listen, take a second. It doesn't matter who believes in you. You need to believe in yourself first. Don't let any comments get to you. Friends, families, nobodies. It doesn't matter. They're not living your life. They're not you at the end of the day. So why should you listen to what they say about your dreams? Why should you listen to what they say about your dreams and goals? They're not you. They live completely different lives from you. If your friends don't support you and your family doesn't support you, find people who will. It's a tough pill to swallow. You might have known your friends all your life. They might think your dream of being an actor or an athlete is too far-fetched and you should be realistic. Settle for a job that pays well or whatever. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's heard this. And I'm sure there's a million other people who've heard this exact phrase. But you're not them. You don't want to settle. You're different. Why settle? There's nothing wrong with having a regular job. And shout out to the people who actually do. They're really the backbone of our world. Whether they work at McDonald's, construction, or whatever job. You know, blue collar, white collar. But at the end of the day, they're not you. If you want to be the best at something, go be it. Put the time in, put the work in, put whatever you need to be that. Don't let a couple comments here and there throw you off. Because if I let a couple comments throw me off, I wouldn't be where I am today. I'm at 188 subscribers currently. And I thank each and one of you for supporting me. But if I let one person ruin that, you know, if I let one comment get to me, one person's remark about how I'll never make it, I wouldn't reach the spot I'm at right now. I'm only at 188 subscribers, and I appreciate every single one of you guys for subscribing and sticking out for my journey. You know, if I listen to that one comment, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I wouldn't have 188 great people who support me, and I wouldn't find people who relate to me on subjects that I like. You know, I wouldn't find those cool, great 188 people that can relate to me, that like my content. Hopefully you guys like my content, but you get the point. Don't let nobody's comment get to you. That's the point I'm trying to make. We got to push through. We got to grind by any means necessary, right? But picture this. 10 years time, you're at where you want to be in life. No matter what goal or ambition you have, you finally made it. You're happy. Everything's great. You feel fulfilled. You're going to look back at the times where you doubted yourself, where you let people's comments get to you, where you thought about quitting. You've listened to people's doubts. You know, you doubted yourself. You almost quit. You're going to laugh. You'll be like, if only I knew then I was going to make it, I would keep going. And I would have gone a lot harder than what I was doing then. So what's stopping you? If you know 10 years time, you're going to be where you want to be, you're going to push a lot harder. If your friends don't believe, your family don't believe, find a new source who will believe. Find people who are going to push you further. You know, make sure to enjoy the journey. Don't give up. Keep going and learn as you go. That's the only way you're going to become the person you want to be. You know, we all change through life, right? And our goals might change, and that's perfectly fine. But I don't think you guys should ever settle and ever quit. Only person who can decide your fate is you. If you want to become a doctor, go for it. Don't quit. If you want to become whatever you want to be, go for it. That's the beauty of this world. We have choices, we have options, and we've been given the liberty to make it a reality. It's going to be a hard road. Believe me, I know that. I've come from New York City. And if you were, you know, if you know New York City, you know, then you know. But regardless of the fact, I'm going to make my dreams a reality. And I hope every single one of you, whether you watch this or whether you don't, whether you agree with my points or you don't, I hope every one of us makes it. Because that's the beauty of the world. We have the options and the liberty to do whatever we want. To be free. Just like Luffy wants everyone to be. He wants them to be free. To follow their own path and dreams that nobody set out for them but themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this rant sparks the fire that you need within you to get your ambition going and to chase your dreams despite all odds. I hope it helps you out. Before I go, I'm going to leave you with a quick motivational video at the end of this, so please stick around for that, just so you can hear it in better terms. Please leave a comment on your ambition and your goals below. I read and reply to all the comments, and maybe you can find like-minded individuals. Who will help you on your journey. Don't give up. With that being said, I'm Silver. Let me know if you like this type of videos, and I'll make some more. I got some more videos on the pipeline. As always, take care.
なんか生きてんじゃないですか。迷ってんじゃないですか。生き生きしたい。簡単ですよ。過去のことを思っちゃダメだよ。なんであんなことしたんだろう。怒りに変わってくるから。未来のことも思っちゃダメ。大丈夫かな。ああ、不安になってくるでしょ。ならば一生懸命一つのところに命をかける。そうだ。今ここを生きていけばみんな生き生きするぞ。